Government secrecy tactics in historical wars, behind the classified curtain. Explore how government classified information shaped historical wars and the impact of secrecy on strategy, policy, and public awareness. The Art of War Secrets, Government Secrecy Tactics in Historical Conflicts. You ever wonder how much we're not told about wars that shape the world? It's like peeling back layers of a huge onion. Beneath the well-known battles and treaties, there's a whole underworld of government classified information and government document secrecy that kept even allies in the dark. Governments have often been masters of information control, especially during wars, where government confidentiality isn't just about hiding facts, it's a weapon in its own right. Take, for example, World War II. The sheer scale of secrecy was mind-boggling. The Allies and the Axis powers had entire departments devoted to controlling what their populations, and even other branches of their own governments, knew. The British had the famous MI5 and MI6 working overtime, while the US had the OSS, the predecessor of the CIA, orchestrating information secrecy on a grand scale. One of the craziest things was how government secret policies shaped military actions that the public never heard about until decades later. Think about the Manhattan Project. Up until the atomic bombs were dropped, very few inside the military, let alone civilians, knew what was being built. The government kept that project under lock and key, wrapped in layers of government information secrecy. It was so secretive that many workers had no idea of the larger purpose behind their tasks. Then there's Vietnam, a war famous not just for the fighting, but for the leaks that exposed government transparency issues. The Pentagon Papers revealed that for years, officials deliberately withheld critical information from the public to maintain support for a war that was increasingly unpopular. This was a bold example of how much a government might hide, sparking fierce debates about government transparency issues and the public's right to know. Historic wars have also seen misinformation and disinformation campaigns as part of secrecy tactics. Governments often created false narratives, fake documents, and secret communications to confuse the enemy and even their own citizens. During World War I, for instance, propaganda was tightly controlled, with the government enforcing government document secrecy about battlefield casualties and military setbacks to maintain morale. It's fascinating how much power can be wielded through controlling information alone. Governments relied on secrecy to protect strategies, safeguard national security, and sometimes to manipulate public opinion. In many ways, knowing what's hidden can be as important as what's shown in history textbooks. If you find these layers of intrigue and clandestine operations captivating, there's a psychological thriller that echoes many of these themes in a modern twist. Hush. Psychological thriller of alien manipulation and deep state deceit weaves government secrecy and mind-bending conspiracies into a gripping tale that will keep you hooked. It's a perfect way to explore how secret policies and dark government maneuvers might play out beyond the history books. You can buy now an ebook, print, or audio, and experience the thrilling mix of suspense and shadowy government secrets that resonate with real-world historical confidentiality issues. So, next time you think about war, remember, there's always more going on behind closed doors, whether it's hidden strategies, secret alliances, or classified documents that shape the course of history far from the public eye.